This video covers the basic supplements you should consider making a part of your sports performance enhancing stack. Now, this is a broad list, and some of these supplements may be added or removed based on the diet and training protocols that you follow. So let's start with the most basic, that is whey protein. Around 20 to 40 grams of whey protein should be consumed post-training to trigger your muscle protein synthesis. The reason why it's considered as the first choice is because it's easily digested, absorbed quickly, it's of superior quality, and it aids in recovery. It also helps to improve your immune function. Second one is branched-chain amino acids. Now, they're mostly taken during intense exercise, and they can be added for exercise durations beyond an hour. They're found to reduce central fatigue, which means that it allows you to exercise longer. Now, they are shown to reduce the uptake of an amino acid called as tryptophan, which may decrease the perception of fatigue during exercise and in turn improve your performance. Third supplement is caffeine. Now, it is known to increase alertness and exercise capacity, especially your endurance performance. It takes about 30 minutes to show its effects. It can also be added in the later stages of the endurance event during the last intense bout to the finish line. It is usually a part of many pre-workout supplements. Now, coming to pre-workout supplements, different combinations work differently for different people, and it is for you to gauge which combination works best for you. The fourth one is beta-alanine. Now, a drop in the pH in our muscles during exercise causes a drop in performance. Beta-alanine increases the intramuscular carnosine levels, and that buffers acid generation during intense and prolonged exercise. The next supplement is citrulline. Now, this buffers ammonia, which is also produced during exercise, and it increases the nitric oxide production, boosting your performance. Sixth supplement is glutamine. Now, this supports recovery by increasing the intracellular hydration. It works as an antioxidant. It supports the gut and immune cells as well. Seventh supplement is creatine. Now, an event is usually a mix of exercise intensities using different fuel systems. Creatine is a must, especially during your preparation phase. It powers high-intensity activities. Now, some supplements specific to a low-carb, high-fat or LCHF protocol are: number one, MCT oil. Now, studies show that because they're rapidly absorbed and utilized for energy, they boost endurance performance. But very high doses, which is more than 30 grams, can cause digestive disturbances. The second one in this list is L-carnitine. Now, carnitine transports fatty acids into the mitochondria, where they are burned for energy, and therefore it promotes the usage of fat for oxidation. Third one is exogenous ketone supplements. Now, these are also available, and they are to be used by those in a fat-adapted state, of course, if the budget permits, because they are a bit expensive. They are taken as beta-hydroxybutyrate salts or ketone esters, and they produce temporary nutritional ketosis. Of course, they reduce the reliance on glucose, and those who are trained can use these supplements better. Lastly, coming to sports drinks and gels. Now, I've already spoken about the need to refuel frequently with sports drinks and gels, especially in those who are on a carb-dominant diet. This is because your stored glycogen is a limited resource. Now, coconut water can also be used instead of sports drinks, but it is fairly low in sodium and higher in potassium. And if the sweat rate is high, which is determined by your weigh-ins, which you do pre and post workout, and determine the amount of weight lost, then you may need to combine coconut water with salt capsules. This applies to longer durations, especially beyond an hour. Now, the timing and dilution for these salt capsules is extremely important. There are many more supplements like nootropics, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that can be considered from the recovery and performance perspective. A word of caution: if you are a competitive athlete, then you need to check these supplements for banned substances, including any medications that have been prescribed for you. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. You may also subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for future updates.